currently I'm on eco mode. This is the consumption is about 4.5 liter per 100 kilometer. Even though this is eco mode, it has a good pickup. Look at this. You see that? I'm going 90, going to 100. Let's see if I slow down. I'm down to 80 kilometer. I'm going to pick up again. You hear that? I'm trying to explain that eco mode is not the factor to determine the pickup, if it's strong or not. I'm not saying that it doesn't decrease the power of the car, but if you put it on power mode, it gives you more power, correct? But eco mode basically is to reduce the power consumed by the compressor, the electric that it consumes from the hybrid battery, the high voltage one. I will try to explain this as simple as possible. You see that over there, the display. Basically, the compressor consumes the battery to operate. If you have used because it is a full hybrid car, means that this car can run on the hybrid battery without relying on the engine, even though a few minutes, few kilometers or so. So what happened is that the engine charges the hybrid battery. You try to imagine there is another symbol here, which is the compressor. It will eat the battery here, it consume it, and then to give us the air conditioning. So when you press on eco mode there, basically the aircon compressor and the blower will slow down. That is the purpose of the eco mode, including the engine pickup also. But if you have a problem with the pickup on eco mode, it only means one thing, that the EGR cooler is actually blocked. You cannot give the power needed because it is blocked. I'll show you outside later after this. So see this, when I switch off the eco mode, the air conditioning becomes stronger. See that? I press on the eco mode, I think you can hear it. This will slow down. Basically it will slow down when you are in a long distance drive. Okay, once you understand that concept, then you understand that petrol is needed to operate the engine, to charge the HEV battery, so the compressor can use the battery to generate the air conditioning like now. When you understand that, at my house there is an eco mode. My air conditioning has an eco mode. So when I press it, the compressor will slow down, the blower will also slow down to save electricity. But it is only feasible in a closed area. So in your car it's already closed, and when you have all these tints, that keeps the heat out and the coolness in, it is only suitable to use this, to put it at higher temperature. So I set this at 24 and 25. At night I'll set it at 25. When I bought this car, my mileage has always been 5.2, 5.0, 5.5. It's been in that range, 5.0 to 5.5. And the air conditioning, I have always set it at 23, because the issue was with the servo motor. Okay, that the servo motor, sometimes it will stop operating. It will get stuck at the hot temperature thing. I think everybody will experience this. It's just a faulty one. So just that one day that I decided to change this and take it off. I've already made a video on that and how you can do this. Now I am not worried about changing the temperature because it has nothing to do anymore with the hot cooler over there. The hot cooler, the hot what do you call it, the hot air that comes from over there. So that's not a problem to me anymore. So basically I can leave the blower on and switch off the aircon. It has no problem. You see that? Okay. That is why when you can set this temperature lower higher and keep the coolness inside the car, your compressor works less. Okay? And when it works less, it consumes less electric from the hybrid battery. And when the hybrid battery consumes less electricity, the engine doesn't need to use more petrol. It will consume less petrol to charge the battery less frequently. Once you understand this, now we're going to go to the outside, to the engine bay. This is the EGR cooler. This. If you have a problem with your pickup on eco mode, only one reason, the main reason, neglecting all of this are the stuff saying that it's good, that you have done all the required maintenance. This is the EGR cooler. You need to clean this. You have to take it out. It goes all the way to the exhaust. So the pressure is built up, it's pushing back. It cannot go out. It cannot go through. The pressure cannot go through. So that's why it's pushing back. So it's compensating something to control the blockade. So and then after that, so that's the compressor. See, no, the engine is not on. The compressor is taking in the power from the battery. After that, you need to clean your radiator. I've done this at least once. It's not hard. The radiator and also the condenser. It is two component here, two parts here, but it sits in one housing. So that's how I got the fuel consumption to go low, which is basically it is the control of the aircon temperature, number one, the condenser, the radiator has to be clean, the EGR has to be clean, and basically you will need this. I know all cars have the tin for the UV light and the hot thing, so it keeps the hot out. I can control the temperature now without worrying about the servo motor pulling the hot air from the hot core. So I think that's basically it. I hope that this will help you guys think about this, and we can discuss it more in the comment section. Okay, thank you very much.